What is going on, guys? Thank you very much for tuning in. Today, I want to talk to you on how I got 23 interviews in 2 months. Now, I know I have been away for months at this point. I can't even remember the last time that I uploaded a YouTube video. And I want to give you a little bit of backstory of what's going on. What had happened way back in the beginning of this year, I was going through a lot of mood changes. Not only that, I was in a very toxic relationship, and let's just say that all the good progress that was coming ended up going to a fault because I ended up gaining weight, drinking more, I picked up a smoking habit, and my performance overall was just tumbling. I am now practicing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu as a competitive sport. I've already done about 3 tournaments. I've gotten second, first, and third. With that being said, I was 245 in the beginning of this year, and now I'm at about 215. I've stopped smoking. I stopped drinking on a daily basis, which I had already stopped drinking in that point, but I don't drink as much anymore. And then in May, after coming back on a vacation, I end up leaving this job that was causing me a lot of stress and whatnot, and I went through the career hunting process. Now, for those of you who are looking for a new job and you're feeling hopeless and worthless that you can't find a new job, I am telling you that the applicant to hired masterclass that I created, it works. And just recently I got the full-time job opportunity with a lot of autonomy, with a bump in my pay raise and a great benefits package that I can't ask for anything more. I'd be very selfish if I could ask for more. And the question actually goes back to, how did I get 23 interviews in 2 months when people can barely get one? The first step is you really need to do an assessment and figure out what your skills and strengths and weaknesses are. That's really the main key, because the next thing that you're going to have to do is create a resume or a CV, which I will post down to my masterclass, which has all the cheat sheets that you need, even a resume CV template that you can use. You're going to then need to put that onto paper, obviously, but the thing about putting your skills, strengths, and weaknesses on paper, or whatever the case may be, you need to be able to have a plan. And you also have to figure out if you've been educated, if you're not educated, do you have a degree, do you not have a degree? At this point, you really don't need a degree, because the caveat of what I've learned in the system right now with COVID-19 and the pandemic and the job losses and the job opportunities is that the base pay for anything right now is about $15. If you're getting paid for anything about $15 less without a degree or even with a degree, like, you're doing good-ish. But if you have a degree and you're getting paid $15 an hour, there's a problem. You need to at least be hitting $20, $22 an hour. You should not be on the lower end of the spectrum. If you are, then you need to get with me so we can do a consult one-on-one. I can help you get the job you want, the career path you want, with the compensation that you're looking for, along with the benefits package. The second step that you need to do is figure out if you're going to stay in the industry that you're currently in, or if you're going to deviate from that path and create a new career path. Because most oftentimes than not, if you've been working in a field too long and you feel like you're in the matrix and it's redundant and it just feels monotonous and you're just you need more excitement, you do need to do a career path change. You need to change completely, either to a different department or to a different industry or to an overall different setting. Trying to go back after either you get terminated or you resign from a position, you need to be able to change the dynamic, change what you've been doing, because that is the problem. If you don't have no new challenges, if you don't have anything that's giving you headaches in a good positive way, of course, then you're just going to drive yourself crazy, because that's the definition of insanity, is you're doing the same thing every day expecting a different result. It's not going to happen. The third step is realizing that it's a numbers game. And this is the big key here. The numbers game is you have to apply even if you only meet 3 of the qualifications, because it goes into 2 sections when it comes to job applying. You have the recruiter, and then you have the automated system. The automated system may just boot you out and you will never get your resume or CV in front of the eyes of a recruiter. Now, if you get your resume or CV in front of a recruiter, you better be damn certain that you know exactly what's on that paper and that you're not lying, and you can bring something to the table. With that being said, sometimes you'll get your first interview and you do your interview with the recruiter, and the recruiter's just like, you know what, I'm not interested. And then you get a denial. That's fine. It's kind of like dating. You need to have multiple options open. You can't just rely on just one option, okay? I know that sounds bad, but you may spend 30, 45 minutes on one resume, on one cover letter, trying to create that from scratch for one job only to get a denial, or to do the interview and get a denial, or do the interview and wait for like 3-4 weeks only to find out 2 months later that, oh crap, like I'm denied, like it took you 2 months to deny me. That is the biggest problem, is the onboarding process, is that you can do an interview, you can do your submission of the application, and it may take you months just to get any word back if you did or did not get the job. Even at that point, it may take you forever just to start after you do get the job, after you've done negotiating for your salary, because the problem is you still have to do your background checks or fingerprinting or reference checks or anything like that, and that can take up to a month, if not longer. So realize that you want to have multiple options open. Even if you did get a job offer, if you are not set and that you have an anticipated start date, keep applying, keep doing your interviews. Let them know that you do have options, your interviewers or your employers or potential employers, that you have multiple options open, because it's going to help you help them close the gap where we need to bring this person in. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I know it's been a minute. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, make sure you hit me up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I'm now on Pinterest, Tumblr, LinkedIn, and TikTok. Until next time, guys, stay tuned. Take care.